jubilation. It was an achievement towards democracy.
Yes.
So I wasn't jubilating for the by-election coming in, but you know, whenever you put in an effort, that was a sort of effort. I stood alone to see that with justice prevail in Kyambogo University, democracy prevails in Kyambogo University, and fairness prevails in Kyambogo University. Many, I didn't consult anybody that I'm going to petition this because they would criticize, I leave everything to go, leave them to do what they want. But it was a dangerous precedence to be set. It means that management would at a time just be dismissing students. Because after all, we can dismiss you and replace you with anybody. They had gotten 2 female students, and we are going to make them to swear an oath to the university council, which was a dangerous precedence. And by me standing around to petition and say that even if you refuse, I'll go to court of law again. And they responded that really it is necessary. We've been misguided. Sorry for that. Let us have by-election. It was a reason for jubilation.
Hello everyone, my name is Mavin, and I welcome you to Mavin 256. It might be a good afternoon, a good morning, a good evening where you're watching from, but I'm here. Today it's a special episode. Most of the times I'm talking about mental health, a lot of other things. But you know, as I was starting this YouTube channel, as I told you, it's for young people, the youth. The man I'm going to talk about, it's not his first time to be here. He has been here he was once here for an interview for another case, and we are back. The last time we hosted him, he was a guild aspirant for Kyambogo University. Eventually, or badly or unluckily, he didn't go through. He came as number 2, but we thank him for standing up. His name is His Excellency, or you can call him Honorable Bwete Tonny. He has done a lot for Kyambogo University, the engineering department. That's where you can get his name sounding. But I think throughout the whole campus, everyone knows him and understands him. He has done a lot of great work. Though setbacks were there, but we're here to talk to him and see how he has been, what are his plans, and the new things that are happening in Kyambogo, the politics of Kyambogo University. Every time I'm talking to a young person who stands up for the young people, it gives me courage that, yes, our future is bright and we are going far. Join me, let's welcome our guest today, and we start our wonderful show. Introduce yourself, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mavin 256.
Yes.
Still, my name is Bwete Tonny. When I started my CV within Kyambogo University, it is endless, actually.
Yes.
But majorly, many people know me as the person who has fought for Kyambogo University, who has fought to see that justice always prevail in Kyambogo University. And where injustice comes in, always step ahead to see that the fairness is what is restored. Whether I'm alone, whether I'm with a group, whether people believe in it, but as long as I'm fighting for the right, I don't stop. My name is Bwete Tonny. I'm in my 4th year now, doing electrical engineering as my course from the Faculty of Engineering. I have been a gearist for evening students in the university, where I also was a chairperson for Kyambogo University Guild Disciplinary Committee. At the same time, I aspired for Guild President, where I came up as the first runner-up.
You were the first runner-up?
Yeah.
Okay, we shall talk about that later. You can still introduce yourself.
Right now, before we proceed, I would want to say that we are starting today with the friends or members who are sleeping at the Sports Pro Lower. Yeah, some time back, it happened that there was an explosion within the hostels, and many of our friends happened to get injuries, and the property was destroyed. That one gives us a lesson that we've been advocating for already, that safety should be given a priority within and outside the university. Safety lessons, safety conferences, safety seminars should always be given a priority. Today we may learn from that, but it doesn't stop there. Even in Kyambogo University, there are so many safety concerns that we have to address as the students and the management. For instance, for any building to be constructed under the Building and Construction Act of 2006, there must be a fire assembly point. But how many fire assembly points do we have in Kyambogo University? No one is bothered about that. Members, in June we had the industrial training, but I could move around companies as we were checking on our friends. Kyambogo students were like hooligans there. We don't have full PPE. Everyone puts on as he wants. Safety is not given a priority in Kyambogo University. I don't know whether curriculum should be revised and do better for Kyambogo University. Not only Kyambogo, even other institutions of learning. They are friends of ours that no one has paid attention to, but have always been advocating for it silently, though I don't have power and authority.
Yes.
Members staying in Kasenyi, they find it challenging to cross the road, but it's a simple putting humps on Ginger Road. Maybe anybody can write to the police and UNRA. They put humps or they put traffic lights. If not, the simple one, they can put a zebra crossing for our friends. But many of them are finding it challenging. Maybe I have not got any fatalities as of now. But I'm sure that is also a hazard waiting to happen as of now. So this should be a learning point. Management shouldn't just stop there, but should address the safety concerns and hazards which are waiting to happen in Kyambogo University. For our friends who are still admitted in hospitals, we are feeling sorry for you, and we pray for quick recovery, that you come back and we continue with academics. Thank you very much.
Well, that's Bwete. I think you can feel the fire by the way he started. That was, by the way, his introduction. We haven't started yet. But on a short note, as we told you, Bwete was last year? This very year, when he was an aspirant for Kyambogo University on the post of the guild president or the guild presidency. I wanted to ask you how you felt. Do you think you lost or you won? But your introduction is enough to tell me that you felt as if you were cheated. I think I know this is an old story that we shouldn't be talking about, but since you've talked about it as you came up as first runners up, does it show that you were cheated or you are not happy with what came from the Electoral Commission of Kyambogo?
Whatever came out, as I told you, I'm a positive thinker always.
Yeah.
Maybe everything happens for a reason. You see what is happening with our comrades or colleagues who went through. Maybe I would be the one in such a scenario. That's what I can say. I wouldn't sorry, I've not said that whenever election is done, I'm cheated or not. No, everything happens for a reason. When you cheat me, God can pay you back on the other one because I serve a living God. Okay. But I'm not feeling bad for them. I feel sorry because their primary goal to come to the university wasn't to maybe participate in election or politics. This is just a secondary option that even if you don't participate, no one bothers. Our primary goal or our primary underlying causes at the university are academics. If they cannot continue with academics, it's something which is disrupting. And we pray that management can maybe pardon them, can maybe, in Uganda say where they said maybe they can reconsider the punishment if it was harsh and bring them back. Are you getting that?
Yeah. Okay. I'll start on this. That was the first question. But the second question is, starting this year, Kyambogo University didn't have a guild president, right?
Correct.
There was a committee. Going to the election period, you voted. After voting, the guild president, I think, didn't even last for 2 months. He was what? He was elected into that power. After that, a short while, Nega is not around campus. He was chased away. My question is, what has failed Kyambogo University? Are they the student? Is it the governing board? What is the problem?
You know, with students, the causes could be management attributes, or it could be attributed to the students. Before you go for any poll, you have to assess and know, is the management on our side or not? We are students. Take it in a way that maybe there's a lion antelope relationship. You're getting that? The other ones, I'm seeing them as the lions. You're getting that?
Management?
Management, the lions. And in any way they are formulating policies, it should be favoring them because they are what? On jobs. Government has to get accountability from them. You're getting that? So I would say that the quality of leaders that we send to management to negotiate with them is a problem to students also. You see a person is competent, then you take the other person to argue with the professors. The other guys have been in the university for the past 25 to 30 years. They know all the corners of the university. So which quality of leaders are you taking them to what? Negotiate. Maybe to correct you, the guild president didn't last for a week.
I mean, I said 2 months.
Not even a month or what. He was sworn in on Thursday. Then his first plan was what? Was to oust policy, which has been standing for 25 years.
Yes.
So for 15 years. Again that. Then on Tuesday, he went for striking. And I think on Wednesday, that's when he was what? Captured. But if I was the one, okay, it was necessary. Because I can see that maybe management has not been hearing students for a while. But in any war, you must be critical and you must plan well. How do you organize your soldiers? And in any way, make sure that the command is not captured. Just imagine if Museveni captured in the Rural Triangle War. Would there be any RM today?
No,
Always the fact that you don't lose the focus at that.
Yeah.
So, strikes and the dismissal of the good president has caused the tension in the university. In a short while, it has caused the calm. But in long run, it has not caused the calm because the management has not addressed the root cause of the strike in Kyambogo University. That is it. It has to come back on a drawing board. It foster a dialogue-based approach to the student, also to consider the students' council in a consultative way, and see how best we can sort those issues. Maybe the grievances could be right. There's no smoke without what?
Fire.
Are you getting that? So management, in a short while, to solve the problem, but in the long run, it hasn't solved the root cause analysis. So it's just silent only because they were silenced, not because the issues or grievances were sorted, but maybe they're in panic and in fear, and they're not stable. Thank you.
That's why I pose a question on university students. Even for me, the time I was here at campus, are strikes the only solution to our problems as students, or there are better ways for us to raise our grievances to the management without striking? Because at the end of it all, students end up in prisons. You lose a lot of time, and time wasted is never regained. I've seen during my period of time when people were striking, they were fighting for surcharge. Eventually, that semester it was plucked off. But when we came to sign off our papers, these papers that we always signed towards graduation period, do you know we paid for that money?
Yeah, true.
So now, what's the importance of striking? That's why I'm asking. Do you think there's a better way that we can put our grievances as students to the management than striking?
I will start with the causes of strikes. We have to know what are the causes of strikes in the university. Then I come to the effect of strikes in the university, and I give you the way forward today. Strikes are normally caused by what? By delayed allowances to the government. This one's another what? We have gotten welfare concerns among the students. If you go to halls of residences, they're in their state. They need renovation. We have gotten meals and accommodation issues in the university. Like the meal which are served are not the best, like that. We have gotten the feeling that administration is not responsive for the student grievances. Administration is not responsive. Many students have that feeling to our grievances. Are you getting that? Among so many other issues, like a communication breakdown between the management and students. Today, when you go to the 21st Guild House, they are not communicating effectively in their WhatsApp groups. They feel that there is a spy within the group. And by stopping students from communicating the grievances, it doesn't solve problems. I'm getting that. That is the cause of strike in the university.
So administration.
So they feel that when they involve in the dialogue process, management don't listen. There's communication breakdown and everything. Then the effects. When you go to strikes, strike disrupt academic programs in the university. Look at strike. They create fear among the students. It doesn't stop there. It also creates how can I call it? It is strain a relationship between the student body and and the management or administration. However, it also shows growing frustration. It's one way to show the growing frustration among the students that the management don't respond for their cause. The solution to that, I think we should now all these days we should devise means like involving dialogue, resorting to petition. People are underestimating the power of petition.
True.
Every time I've been petitioning in Kyambogo University, I make sure it is on record. And anything on record, it has to be followed up by the management because they're also responsible to those petitions. At the end of the financial year, the auditor comes and tells you implemented this when there was this petition. Why was it so? People don't know that. They think because they are not, maybe our communication skills lectures in year one are not effective. But for me, I learned that every time I don't just write a document, I make sure it is responded to. If you don't respond to it, I go to the next step. These management people are also employees. They are also public servants. They are also responsive to certain organs in the government. Don't stop here. So they shouldn't intimidate the omega and alpha of the authorities in the university. No. There is the parliament, there is the Auditor General's office, there is Equal Opportunities Commission, there is the Ministry of Education, National Council for Higher Education. They are waiting for us, but we are here just striking and everything. Maybe we can use an approach of dialogue. We can use an approach of petitioning among so many other issues. We can get solutions.
to be better.
Yeah.
Allow me to take you back. During the electoral period, you invested a lot of money. And this is maybe like a motivator to a young person who is outside there who wants to join politics. You invested a lot, and someone would think you wouldn't come back and talk about these issues, talk about the grievances of the students, because you're like, yes, I invested in a lot, but I didn't get back what I wanted. Why am I even still wasting my time to talk about students? Because I know you're still doing your work, right?
True.
Seeing students, helping them here and there, someone will just lose hope. What has kept you moving, pushing, and going forward?
Yeah, I invested heavily, as people say,
Yeah.
and I lost. True. It was painful on my side to see students' faith in leadership shaken through maybe the process which was used. I had invested in time.
Yeah.
I had invested in resources, and also I had invested energy in the democratic process as it was staged. However, to me, it strengthened my resolve for fighting for students' what rights, because I knew if any injustice happens to Bwete Tonny, it's not the end. Maybe there is that one who cannot be heard. It just strengthened me, and I'll never back off for fighting for what is right, using the method which I have approved that can yield results. That's what I can say.
Amazing. We talk about now the current state of politics in Kyambogo. As we talk, we don't have a guild president. Is that good for the university to be running without a guild president, as I get to the details of the question?
No, running a house without a guild president, it's not the rightful path to take.
Yeah.
Or it's not right. It removes the gap between students and management. Remember, guild president is a key person in fostering or taking issues to the Students' Affairs and Welfare Committee and also the University Council, through which the management can get to our grievances. If we don't have that key position in the university, everything has been what? Put at what? Maybe the bridge has been broken. So by all means, we must go back to the constitution and see what should be done. If it's a by-election, it's a pertinent issue right now to see that we get full representation. Many of our friends who are in year 2 now, they have never seen the beauty of a university having a guild president. They came last year with the Vuyo, which was in the university. Someone who came maliciously removed the presidential aspirants. Then we've not been having guild president. Last academic year, they paid 20,000 each for guild fee, which is around 600 millions. That man has not been signed by any student leader. This academic year we're starting, another 600 million is going to be paid by the students. And who is there to give the accountability of that? Where there's no guild president, who is the chief financial officer on the guild accounts. So university is in a sort of state if it doesn't have guild president.
That leads me to my next question. I saw you jubilating on TikTok about by-election in that is going to happen soon. Maybe for the person who is watching for the first time and they don't know what's happening, maybe you shine more light on the by-election that is going to happen. And if possible, are you standing again, or being in a fourth year doesn't make you to stand in this? Yeah.
It wasn't jubilation. It was an achievement towards democracy.
Yes,
So I wasn't jubilating for the by-election coming in, but whenever you put in an effort, that was a sort of effort. I stood alone to see that with justice prevail in Kyambogo University, democracy prevails in Kyambogo University, and fairness prevails in Kyambogo University. I didn't consult anybody that I'm going to petition this, because they would criticize. I leave everything to go, leave them to do what they want. But it was a dangerous precedence to be set. It means that management would at a time just be dismissing students. After all, we can dismiss you and replace you with anybody. They had gotten 2 female students, and we are going to make them to swear an oath to the University Council, which was a dangerous precedence. And by me standing around to petition and say that even if you refuse, I'll go to court of law again. And they responded that really it is necessary. We've been misguided. Sorry for that. Let us have by-election. It was a reason for jubilation. Is by-election necessary? Yes, it is necessary to fill the student representation gap in the what? In the administration of the university.
The bridge.
The bridge. We have to bridge the representation gap which is there currently. Remember, we are the reason as to why the university exists. If we say that the university has no student, if maybe president one day or the visitor says that there should be no students in the university, go away. There's no business at all. Like when you check with sports pro lower, when there are no students, is the custodian having a job?
No, he's not having.
Is there business in the building? No. We are the main stakeholders. We are the majority stakeholders. We are the majority, not stakeholders. This time around, I want to tell you that you are the majority shareholders of the university. Your finances, our finances is the reason as why the university can move. Our finances is the reason as why their families can survive. It is high time we say that enough is enough. Let us follow the constitution, and by-election is enough. So it's necessary at this particular moment to have that representation gap filled. Thank you.
My God, are you standing? Is it possible for you to stand again since you're in your 4th year?
Yeah, standing, I qualify.
You qualify?
Yeah, I
so
qualify.
should we expect Bwete Tonny to come back this time around? Because the first time, what happened is the voting didn't come through. The second time, you didn't go through. Now, this will be like the third time. Are you coming back?
Surely, being a 4th-year student, I think I've fought enough battles in Kyambogo University. Because I started the politics when I was in year 1, semester 2. That is when Honorable His Excellency Emeritus Wafula Koholo staged a strike fighting for the allowances of government students. That's when I came up with Mr. Kyambogo is bleeding, Kyambogo is bleeding, which moved around and
You're the one who started it?
That was me. Kyambogo is bleeding, if you didn't know that. Since then, I've never backed off. I've been fighting for rights. There are many problems affecting our students. There are welfare issues that you do not know. Tuition. Last year I felt bad, which has prompted me to come back actually. That when we are leaders, you don't just come to make a noise or what. We lobby. Give leadership is about lobbying. I, Bwete Tonny, it is on record. Maybe when I'm giving you another hand, you cannot know. But I'm telling you, I'm giving a secret that over 50 millions have been always lobbied by me to pay for student tuition.
50 million?
50 millions have always been lobbying for it. Today, people are already on ground. They are seeing that the by-election is back. It's more called for by-election after petitioning. But I have a lot of students on my neck, those who are going to be chased by the university examination committee.
Where do you get that money from?
We lobby.
NGOs?
We lobby. Just know we have connections. We lobby. Those who are close to me, they may ask. Even someone can ask, how can a solo candidate shake a university like that? When I'm independent, we lobby. It's about having connection. It's about having brain to write what? You use a pen and write proposals and represent your friends. So many of them have been studying. When I lost the good election, many withdrew from the university. And right now I'm trying to see that they come back to the university. Many of our colleagues have been graduating into joblessness. My last semester, my last 4 days effort was putting them into jobs. What? Maybe there's one student whom we connected to a company in Kenya. No, it is Uganda, but it's supposed to train from Kenya because in Uganda, she had just finished the exams and didn't have the CPA. So she had to go to Kenya for a training, a short-time training. But the student got issues, got challenges, got an accident along the way. So it has always been on me because her parent only knows Bwete. The only thing that she presented was my name. And I had to be in stress. So today people are campaigning and people are asking, why aren't you on ground? But it's because of those issues that we are fighting for. So in other words, I must come back, I think.
You're coming back?
I must come back.
You haven't made a final decision?
I've already made it.
You're coming back?
Not like what, but I see the situation of Kyambogo University. I must come back. That is it.
Amazing. It's amazing. You do a lot of work because one can't believe, like I said, when you lose a position that you wish or you want, one will just back up. But if you continue doing what you're doing, as you've said, lobbying for students, paying for their tuition, it is something so good. And I would really appreciate you for that. I don't know if your initiative is still ongoing in Kyambogo. Did you put it on hold or it is still pushing on?
Bwete Student Initiative, it wasn't a political party.
It
just came in along the way when members devised. And we were supposed to participate in the election once. Then we resort to lobbying for students, which we have been doing. A parent can send a student in Kyambogo University without even a sanitary wear. It's our responsibility, which we've been doing always. So shall leave it in that side of lobbying for students. like a foundation, like an NGO, and I'm looking forward to legalizing it. The legalization process is a bit long.
I know it's a bit long.
We are in election process. I have to be sincere. I also have blood. I have a political party that I support. So this time around, if I'm to come back, I must be under what my political party which I support.
Which it is
Surely.
young.
No. I'm on NRM support.
Oh.
Yeah, right from home we are NRM.
Will you get the card?
NRM. I'm going to participate in a democratic process of choosing the flag bearer. When I get, well, if I don't get, I'm not fronting personal interests.
You.
I'll back off and still continue serving students. Remember, I've been serving even when I didn't have positions.
Okay.
I'm not serving based on positions. Maybe I just need the stamp. If I had the stamp, this time will be different by now. I'm provocative. Now the next battle ahead of me, I'm seeing NRM people asking NRM, can NRM what? I want to start with NRM. Someone come and join me. I'll show you how I start with management. When NRM is what? In the fresh part right now.
Yeah.
Just need the stamp. You see, Kyambogo, change the institution. That is it.
If all goes well, what I want us to leave the other side of talking about your history, and talk about your future plans, because this is one of the major things. This is because I might not get enough or another time because I know how busy your big is. What would you promise the students of Kyambogo University that yes, if I get the NRM card and I go through as your guild president, Bwete Tonny is going to do the following, and he's going to change. He's going to fight for your voice. He's going to bridge the gap between the students and management to make sure that your grievances and your issues are listened to.
Okay. Yeah. As personally, Bwete Tonny, I want leaders to foster leadership style in Kyambogo University, which is solution-oriented, which is visionary, and where students are united to sort their issues instead of us dividing. That is one. That's my vision, to see a united Kyambogo University students body, which is solution-oriented, that before going for any action or anything, are we getting results for it or not? That is one. Then when I go through this time around, a goal, the other one has been a vision, with a goal. I want all the marks on the portal.
Yes.
I tested it in engineering and we have gotten results.
Yes.
I have the right up for it. Students are going to be getting their marks on the portal. That's number one. Number two, like what I told last time, such as going to be removed. There are procedures that we are jumped. When I talked about it, procedures are just jumped, but it's going to be removed this time.
So it's not about striking, it's about
I'm
procedures.
not going to strike. The procedures were what jumped. I tried to advise the president, so, but they didn't follow those. They thought maybe it's what. But such is going to be removed this time around. But above all, marks are going to reflect on our portals. There are members who are lagging marks for almost 3 past semesters, but I'm telling you, marks are going to reflect on the what?
On the portal.
That's number one. Marks on the portal is my goal this time around.
Amazing. Should we expect a good campaigning season? Because I don't know, will even the campaigning season be there? You talked about the by-election. When are you voting again?
We are voting on 19th of September, according to the Rizzi roadmap.
Yeah. There's something that happened last year. This year, I don't know why I keep calling it last year. Was it malice? Because you had everything in hands, like well. Then there's a last, I don't recall where the post that was trending. I don't know, was the message written by Bwete or it was a malice to tarnish your name? And I think one can say it was the contributing, because I was on ground, that's what people based on to say that this is the reason to why Bwete has lost, because it was more of, a tribalistic message that I don't want to repeat again. But I don't know, was the message put out by you? Because it's better you clear it. Maybe someone can use it as an advantage or stepping stone this time around to claim that, Bwete said this and he's against everyone. What is your say on that happened?
If I tell you, there are 2 moments that I've shed tears in Kyambogo University. I'm a stronger person. The first time I'll never forget was 14th of October last year, when I was removed from my election and he couldn't appear on the ballot paper. That thing hurt me, and I shed tears. Every time I remember that moment, I feel like crying. The second moment is that day.
Yeah.
If Kyambogo students have hurt me, they hurt me on that day. Even up to now, when you talk about it, I feel like shedding tears.
I know.
I've been serving Kyambogo, United Kyambogo, and one of the camp members who left my camp knew that my weakness would be talking about tribalism in my camp. We built BSI on the principle of unity. Every tribe was always what? Represented. Every region was represented. Every association was represented, if you look at it. At last moment, someone came up with the same propaganda they used against Honorable Nakayenga when Honorable Mwebesa was contesting with him. They know that if you want someone to lose, talk that is abusing Banyankole. Someone got his phone, saved my number, saved his number. I don't know how you do it in WhatsApp status, yeah?
His number.
I can get your phone, yeah? And I get your phone. And you save any number as Bwete Tonny, Honorable Bwete Tonny. You getting that? Then you get another phone. You get any number. You say Honorable Bwete Tonny. Then that number which you have gotten, you get a picture of mine, which is on my DP. You put on that, it should be reflecting me. Are you getting that? And that person, we are together in the guild house. He had a candidate. I knew everything. I've never talked to him.
Was he in your camp?
He wasn't in the camp. He had a candidate.
Oh, he was pushing.
He was pushing a candidate who called herself a Chinyankole name. And he thought that he could get sympathy from Banyanko to vote that candidate by malicing me that Bwete has abused Banyanko and everything. But even the students, in the university, you've studied communication skills, you can conceptualize issues. Look at all the camps which are in the year. My camp had the highest majority of the Western group.
Yes, true.
It was the one.
I once interviewed you.
So how would you think that I could come and make such a statement? Is a Banyankola word? It was just, I didn't pay attention to it at first. Because I first received it from Honorable, the president for NUSA. She's a friend of mine, Vanisha. He sent me this, what is this? And I was like, leave them now, those are propaganda.
You thought it was...
Then I didn't pay much attention to it. I proceeded with whatever. It was night. Then another one forwarded me, I was showing forwarded many times. That's when I woke up. That's when I woke up. And I thought, what should we do? But the media team told him, but we don't respond to propaganda. That's what we agreed upon. People will understand that you cannot abuse what? Because they see what? You are united, you are a person who unites tribes and everything. Then what broke my heart to cry was seeing emeritus for Gakusa, Honorable there's a Mrs. President is the Honorable, he was doing actually engineering telecom. Him talking about the same thing in the group, and also the president for Gakusa. And I was like, but do you believe I can do that? Who has seen that on my status? No one had seen it, but it was a wildfire. So I lost much hope because I didn't expect that. Even the voting day was weak.
I know.
I was weak, I couldn't move anywhere. I felt ashamed, I felt like what? But it wasn't from it, was propaganda. Which was, it may be also used this time round, but this time they're trying to change. I had someone saying that Bwete has a retake. Bwete doesn't qualify, that's why it isn't coming out. Bwete has a retake. The others are saying that what? But I don't have a retake because I'm also pursuing a degree to go, and I'm looking forward to getting first class.
So already there is another plan for you.
As soon as send me a message that they have told us you have a retake, I don't think you were copying and you appeared through the university election. No, there's the university of academics committee like that. There's that committee for people who are caught what? Copying. And I'm like, if I was caught copying, let us wait. They have suspended me, but they have done what? Others may have retake. So such thing they break us, but this time around I'm stronger.
Yeah, I know how bad it would feel because me also. The time I was labeled something, I wouldn't say it here, but it hit me so bad. Do you know, there's no way you can even respond to a situation because most of the times when you respond, you prove that you're the one. But I want to thank you because I asked myself, I was like, Bwete can't do this. I know. Actually, by that time, the person I was staying with, I showed them Bwete's number. I was like, I'm not seeing anything on his what? On his status. How can this happen? You know, and I was like, if this is Bwete, we shall find out. But for me, immediately it came out, I understood that this was propaganda and malice. And I contributed that to you losing. Because me, I want to tell you that I was sure that you're going through. And I want to thank you for standing up for students. That is something that not everyone can do. I want to thank you for lobbying for students. It's something big and takes a lot for standing for other people, you know. And maybe to tell you that not everyone will ever appreciate you for what you do, and not everyone will ever clap for you, and everything that is good, it is always being fought. There is nothing that is bad that is fought. Everything that is good will always be fought. But I thank you for standing up, for being a courageous man, accepting also my interviews to come through and, you know, share a word, one, two, and be ready. But as we come to a conclusion, what are those sweet words, warm words that you can give your supporters? And maybe a caution to warn them and tell them, be ready, this is coming.
You would have asked me before telling me about the propaganda of tribalism, which what it always ruins my way.
I do understand. It's
and
okay.
the person talks about divisions among the students.
I understand.
We are all Africans, all blacks. We are only separated by regions, geographical regions.
Yeah.
But we are from the same what? Origin. We have the same what? The Eastern parts descent. I feel bad for that.
Yeah,
but this time around, let us embrace constructive what? Engagement and negotiation. Non-confrontational way. You're getting that? So it's high time we use our platform that we have to use the Guildic Council, to use petition approaches, to use dialogue platforms, to push for reforms while ensuring that academics remain a priority
for everyone.
For everyone, that's what I can say. Also, it is high time for us to restore the prestige of our Guildic Council. It is high time we restore for that. It was in my plan to lobby for a Guildic what? A Guildic car. I feel bad seeing a Guildic president moving what? With on foot. It doesn't paint us well. It was in my plan to lobby for that. And I pledge that this time when I go through, that's one of the key issues I'm going to lobby for. Another thing which has been disturbing us is that small gate road. I know university cannot construct it, or we can't construct it using our Guildic funds. But I'm promising we are going to lobby to see that what it is constructed. Okay. I'm going to lobby for that. Among so many other issues, there are many, but above all, we want marks on the portal. But the moment I go through, marks are going to be on the what? On the portal. On the portal. So everybody will be happy for that. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much.
That's amazing. You've talked about a car. Recently, I saw you in a UA. As I consider I to say.
UA.
UA. The one who's watching may not understand.
Digital number plate.
Digital number plate mpya ngamba omusajja sya kasente za kwezi mweziri. But Bwete, thank you so much for always sparing a minute to come to Mavin 256 and talk to us and share a word. It's really good and I love it so much. Me, I love people who stand up for others, people who raise their voices for other people, you know, to fight for other people, because I was once also fought for. To be here, it's not by my power. Someone had to fight for me to be here. So everyone who stands up for another person, it's a big blessing, and I appreciate you so much. Maybe one who wants to follow you, one who wants to know what are your next moves, where can they find you? In case maybe someone is watching here and is from Kyambogo University, I don't know if you share your contact, maybe you can give them your number and encourage them to vote you when the right time comes, which is 15th of next 19th of next month, and in case if all goes well as we have shared.
This time we're voting on the 19th of what? September. This is a chance we have as Kyambogo University students, members. The quality of leaders that you send to management to negotiate with you matters a lot. The other guys you are sending to are professors, are doctors. And the leadership is not just waking up that I want to be a leader. You know my role in Kyambogo University. I've been a JRC, I've been in CHUES, in the Coordinators Union, class coordinator. But someone comes from nowhere. He doesn't even know the LC1 chairperson of the very what? The zone is wanting to contest him and say that I want to lead the Kyambogo University. He has not even been a class coordinator. You say, you wake up and give him. Really, he's going to be debating with professors. I've expressed that I'm a tested person and I've passed all the quality measures that have been put onto me. I'm an honest person. Up to now, every person knows that. Being in the 4th year, when I've kept a good name for all this time, it's not something easy. It's not something common. No person will come out and say that I am demanding a Bwete No person will come out and say that maybe Bwete took this one from me and this did not pay or what. That is not something simple. No one will complain. That's why always be coming back to us because of that. I applaud you, or I request, I encourage you that on 19th, come this time round. Don't come alone. Come with your roommate and every person to cast a vote in favor of able person, Bwete Tonny. I'm going to represent you within the university and outside the university. Constructively, you will just be engaged in academics when I'm fighting for you. I'm going to use those platforms where your grievances are heard and you don't need to be engaged in fights. I know why you are here is for primarily for academics, and academic continuity should be fostered in Kyambogo University and given a priority. 19th, that is it. Normally, I like engagements on TikTok.
Okay.
ENG Tonny Bwete. Not come ENG Bwete.
ENG?
ENG. ENG Tonny Bwete. Ingine Tonny Bwete. My WhatsApp number 0778 26 13 24. That number is always on. It will never go off. Anytime you send a WhatsApp message, I respond. When you send a message on TikTok, I respond. Twitter, same. ENG Tonny Bwete. Facebook, although Facebook have been rare of recent. The same name, ENG Tonny Bwete. LinkedIn, ENG Tonny Bwete.
Engineer.
That is it.
Thank you so much. I think you've heard everything from the guest himself, Engineer Tonny Bwete. He's a great man, and we want to really appreciate him for standing up for students. As he has said, be cautious, be ready. A lot of malice is going to come up, propaganda, as he has shared, to tarnish his name, you know. He has done a lot, and I think this is the time to second him and put him there to fight for our needs as students and everyone. You get, last time maybe you tried, they confused you at the end, but please, you know, go support him. Bwete Tonny, for me, I want to appreciate him that so far on my YouTube channel is the man that has the video that has the highest number of viewers. So I appreciate you for that. And I think this one also will try to beat the other one that is there to say that it picks it out.
Okay.
My name is Mavin. I remain as Tumusime Mavin. This is the Mavin 256 podcast. I request that every time you watch, subscribe, comment, give us your feedback, and we see how we grow to become better, good. Respect to the one on the camera. He has done a good job to make sure that we are in a picture looking like this. I thank you so much. I'm out.